Hey guys, Nicole here with Nicole Does Stuff, and today I'm taking a look at the Wave 4 Amiibo. It's been a really long day. I probably look beat. Got up at 5 a.m., went to the store, Target store, at about 6:20. Got some McDonald's on the way there, so I was eating McDonald's while I was in line. And Target finally opened at 8, and everything was really good. There was this one lady, and I'm just mentioning her because she comes into play later. She was probably in her late 40s, early 50s, and she was buying figures for her adult son. And she was like clueless, pronouncing names wrong, asking the same questions like 10 times. So I and a couple of the guys there were really super nice and tried to help her out and basically answered questions for an hour and a half about it. So Target got in about 4 of everything except Silver Mario. They got 8 in of, and Jigglypuff, which was their exclusive, they got 16 in of, and they limited it to 1 figure per person. So I did really well there, being 4th in line, and got quite a few figures. The ones I got from Target were Robin, and I got Lucina, and I got Jigglypuff, of course, and I got the Splatoon 3-pack. The next stop was actually Toys R Us because they opened at 10 o'clock. So we were like 20-something in line when that happened. And fortunately, they got in something like 30 Greninja, so they limited that to 1 per person, and I got my Greninja there. And then I got... I got Silver Mario from Target too. And I was really hoping to get another Lucina and Robin, but that lady who was from Target that we were helping out and stuff, she was in line behind me at Toys R Us. And again, like well in line, I was helping her and stuff. And we were kind of like, because a lot of us had gone from one store to the other, we were kind of like, we thought you got, the figures you needed for your son. And suddenly she's like, oh, well, his friend wants them too. And it's like, oh, well... He's starting to sound like a scalper. This is starting to sound really fishy. I'm starting to think your son is going around to other stores and doing the same thing you are. I mean, yes, I'd like 2 of each figure, but that's because I like to keep one sealed, and then, of course, I open up the other ones on video to show you guys close-ups. So we're in line, and they start passing out the cards at Toys R Us for the different figures. The girl who's passing them out kind of started turning around once she got to the middle of the line. Well, that obnoxious lady behind me, runs up to the girl, gets out of line jumps, runs up to the girl, and gets Lucina and Robin cards. And then the girl runs out at the person before me, which was my roommate. So basically, this lady that I helped out, I even gave her one of my pancakes from McDonald's, she screwed me over by line jumping and cut me out of a Robin and a Lucina. And I told the girl who was passing out cards that, I'm like, look, this lady's obviously behind me, and she ran up to you and got a card, and the girl wouldn't do anything about it. And then there was a lady in a red shirt at a counter, and everybody else was in blue shirts, so I was assuming she was a manager. I told her about it, and she didn't do anything either. So anyway, sorry it was long-winded, but it was really crushing and annoying and a total knife in the frickin' back for that lady to do that. So you can't trust anyone, especially apparently the moms, because they don't have any respect for the fandom whatsoever. So at least I got my Greninja. And then surprisingly, my package from Best Buy came in today, and it was actually 3 packages because for some reason Best Buy packaged Charizard, Wario, and Pac-Man all in separate boxes, but they all arrived at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and start opening these up to show you. Okay, so I'm skipping the actual, showing you me ripping the boxes open part because I'm kind of long-winded on this one. I have a lot of figures from Wave 4 to show you. So, come on, focus. There we go. Lucina is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that face, that detailed sword, the armor. She has a nice clear stand instead of some funky color. I'm so glad they didn't do that like they did with Link and some of the other ones. And then Robin is also very pretty. I realize he's a guy character, but I mean, he's just pretty. There's no other way to describe him. And he also has fantastic detailing. Wow, I am really impressed with these 2. These are probably my favorite 2 from today's or from wave 4. They're just gorgeous. Also in this wave, we have 3 Pokemon amiibo, and 2 of them were store exclusives. Greninja being the Toys R Us store exclusive. Check him out with his crazy tongue scarf. And again, they went with the clear plastic, which I'm very grateful for the supports. And then we've got Jigglypuff, who is just totally adorable. Totes adorbs, as they say. And then we've got Charizard, who is looking like he's going to be one of the most common amiibo. I was hearing from other people that Walmart just got Charizard and Pac-Man in today at my local store, and there were many people weren't going for the Charizards and Pac-Mans at Toys R Us or Target when I was there. So I did want to show how Charizard stacks up to the other big guy amiibo. So we've got King Dedede and Bowser here, and there's a size comparison. He's a little bigger, but only because of his wingspan. Both Bowser and Dedede have more actual bulk to the main part of their bodies. Here we have more, 2 of the more common amiibo from Wave 4. Actually, I don't know if I'd say they were more common because Target actually got the same amount of these in. They got 4 of everything in, like I said, other than the exclusive and the Silver Mario. So, I think it's just a lack of desire on most people's part. Like, not a whole lot of people want Pac-Man, but he is still cool, and I do want to have every amiibo, so of course I got him. And who knows, he could become more rare as time goes on. People might regret not getting him as they go back to complete collections. And then we've got Wario, who was slightly more popular. I'd say he was the 3rd least popular behind Pac-Man and Charizard, but he's actually a really awesome figure, and he's got the logo on the back of his jacket. And I mean, check out that chin. That is a very impressive butt chin. Hopefully my butt chin never is that impressive. And then we have the Silver Mario, which wasn't exclusive to any one retailer. And they did the same thing they did with the gold, with giving him the really nice different shades of silver to do all the detailing, like the eyes and the logo on his hat. And it's just a really nice shade of silver. I'm kind of surprised they didn't call it platinum. So here are the 3 different, or I should say 3 same Marios from Mario Party. The gold, the silver, and the regular painted one. Hopefully they don't do a gold and silver of other figures, because that would get really annoying. And finally today I have the Splatoon amiibos, which I bought the 3-pack because it was the only way to get the squid, and I just thought the squid was super cute and kind of vicious at the same time. I mean, he's got the crazy eyes. And I really like the detail that they did on the boy. I mean, he's got this clear pack that you can see his paint in, and then like his hair tie has got so many different colors in it, and they didn't have to do all that, but they did, and they made him look awesome. Unfortunately, after buying all these amiibo, I didn't have enough money to get the game today, and they were giving out little squirt guns if you bought the game at Target today, and I was kind of tempted, but it's like $60 for a game, and I just spent, I don't even know how much on amiibo, so I better take it easy. The girl is awesome too, and I really like how they did these paint blotches on the stand and how it's so like shiny. It's actually very shiny compared to some of the other paint choices they used. Like, it matches the hair, but then you've got matte colors like on their clothing and stuff, and she also has the little paint pack there, so that's so cool. So here's all today's amiibo and today's amiibo mess. A lot of headache for some small but very awesome toys. Honestly, if I didn't spend my time going hunting like this, I'd have to spend a whole lot of money buying them secondhand. So it's always a trade-off of time or money. You might notice that I was missing Ness today. I do have him on order from GameStop, so hopefully, fingers crossed, he arrives on Monday is what the tracking info is saying. So I'll be very excited to get him, but I felt that waiting to share the rest of these with you was just going to be too difficult for me to do. So sorry, no Ness, but I hope this helps you out and that your own amiibo are either in your hands or on their way. Thanks for watching. See you next time.